Pokemon Scarlet and Violet, the good, bad, and ugly. So basically, I will be going through the good, the bad, and the ugly of the game as the title would suggest, because of course the title must reflect the content as the teachers of my high school have taught me. Anyways, moving forward, the good. So, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have good concept, open world, and yeah, it's open world, so you know that automatically gives it brownie points. And don't mind me playing Fire Emblem, that's just there. Anyway, good story. So it's not as good as Black and White, because Black and White are goated in terms of story for Pokemon, and it won't top that. However, it does have you sympathize with Arvin and his dog, because his dog is dying, and you know we don't like seeing dogs that die, because you know we are human and Jacob is not human, so that's a perfect example to see who is human and who is sus. Anyway, so there are also cool paradox forms. Oh yeah, did I say paradox forms? Spoiler alert, this will be indulging in spoilers for the game, but honestly, nobody should care about that because the game's not as good as people think. Anyway, so paradox forms, you have the past and future versions of Pokemon. They gave Jigglypuff a cosplay of Castlevania, so that's cool. And then they also basically turned Gallade and Gardevoir into bisexual versions of themselves, so that's cool. And they're also robots. So there's some cool new Pokemon. Cerulege is one of them, and that's pretty much it. It looks like a Mega Man character, and that's all you need to know. They also put Pikachu in the game. Yep, crazy. Oh, the bad. So, the bad. There are rough controls. Mainly, there is a lot of sliding and slippery physics. The game just runs really bad, so it's hard to just be able to move around in the world smoothly. And it's a Pokemon game. What do you expect? The camera can be shit sometimes. Like you'll literally encounter Pokemon on a hill and the camera will pan under the terrain, so you're just able to see everything. Another thing is there is no level scaling for the gyms, and that's a big disappointment because it means you can go off the beaten path really easily in the game and over level yourself, or in fact go to a gym leader that is level 40 while you are only level 20. So not really fun. There are also questionable design decisions for the world, mainly the fact that there are a bunch of towns that aren't actually towns. They only have sandwich shops, and all my homies hate mannequin sandwiches. That's for the women of the world to do, and forget that comment I just made. This is a Pokemon review. And also, the open world is pretty empty, and the graphics are pretty ugly. It is a Switch game after all, but also it's a Game Freak game, and those games are always ugly unless it is on a emulator, because then the fans can polish it up. Now the bugs. Oh, there are so many bugs. There are as many bugs in the game as there are bug-type Pokemon in the game. Not actually in the game, in the franchise. There aren't that many bug-type Pokemon in the game because Game Freak cut out all of the Pokemon from the game. So yeah, there are a lot of bugs. If you go on Twitter, there are so many bugs, and that's pretty much all you have to know. There are a lot of bugs. Also, the champion is just really just a wet noodle. They just misuse some of the Pokemon. Like there's a Pokemon that has an ability where if they are sent last, they will have a souped up buff, but they send that Pokemon out like first or something. So kind of just kills the whole tension and like point of the ability. And then also, did I mention there's an empty world? Because it is really fucking empty. So yeah, that's pretty much my entire review of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. There might be DLC. Actually, no, there will definitely be DLC, and they will overcharge for it, and they will make a DLC for each version of the game, which means that if you are a true Pokemon collector, aka the most version of the world, you will have to buy the same DLC twice just to get 2 different Pokemon. And then honorable mention, the His Area Zero is probably really cool. He's got heavy Near Automata vibes, which is cool because I love 2B. 2B has the thickness and what was I talking about again? Oh yeah, Pokemon. You know, they also have good waifus. Nabona's got that Tsundere and Yandere vibe going on there. Also, some of the teachers are kind of giving me Kawakami vibes, but yeah, that's pretty much it. So thank you for watching. Press the like button and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. And with that all said and done, yeah, don't play Pokemon.